an owner of apartment 328D did not disclose the full extent of the alteration, and therefore I asked this board to set up the subcommittee to investigate the allegations.
I second that.
Since those are just allegations, and I think it's been proven, that I don't believe there is a need to discuss it. Okay. I can bring this to your attention in closed session.
Okay. So,
I think this political sabotage, and I don't think this I think it's violation of the election rules, and I think it's mean-spirited, malicious, vindictive, and retaliatory.
okay.
Can
And
I
not fair.
Can I add something?
Mm-hmm.
Are you done? Yeah. I mean, I think this has been brought up many months before, and it's being brought up right now. This way, I can agree with Mike. It's it's malicious, being done to political, doing a campaign, and it's just been held off until this moment. And there's nothing. This seems to me another one of those witch hunts that some board members like to.
I have to intervene.
The point of personal privilege. Witch hunt, malicious. I have a document in front of me, and when I say allegations, I say allegations. For about 6 months, one of the homeowners was haunting me and bringing my attention to this issue, and I said, no, I would never believe it. In November or in October, I took an action, and I discovered that whatever homeowner was telling me was actually true. I brought this to the attention of this board, I brought this to the attention of the person trying to investigate, and I was called the dirt digger.
That's right.
The entire board,
That's right.
the entire board. I attempted since that time to bring this issue every single meeting. When no election issues last time, the issue was disqualified.
Not by me. I wanted to speak about it in open session.
Okay.
Of course.
But you didn't. You didn't.
Now we're in
I
open
wanted
session,
to.
and
No.
now you can
Point
speak
of
about
order.
it.
Mike,
Now
does
you
not
want to
have
go
the
to the
Excuse me.
election.
Let's
Mike,
go.
raise your hand and you get the floor.
Excuse me.
But I want to make a
Excuse me.
statement
I have a
first.
right to defend myself.
Okay.
I never said you didn't. I said
This guy
raise
is
your
out
hand
of
and
Hold on,
you
control.
hold on, hold on,
This guy is out of
Point of
control.
personal privilege.
And you
Okay.
ran with
Just a
him,
minute.
and you write for him,
Just a
and you
minute.
let him speak all
Just
the
a
time.
minute. Just
I
a
made
minute.
and
You do
there
not
are
have the
allegations
floor.
of him.
Come to order, or else
Speaking.
I'm going to recess.
Okay.
Now, I have to make a statement. It's a reprise of something that I said, it was the meeting before last, I don't remember which, but recent meeting. You are bordering, when you use the word malicious, and some of the other language that you have used, you are bordering on impugning the motives. You are attacking the motives of a person who brought a motion. And in this body, we do not attack motives. We can attack what the person did, we can say it was unwise, it was uncalled for, or something like that, but we do not attack motives. And the defense against this is an allegation that somebody did something wrong. That's the best defense of this is to prove that nothing wrong was done.
Right.
Okay. Yes?
Well, I think plenty of people have seen the, and I think I can say nasty and malicious email that was sent around.
No, please rephrase. Do not use malicious.
Okay. I can see everybody can, most people I think have seen an email that was sent around by a certain director. And I think that the allegations made were senseless. And I think they were beautifully timed to coincide with the election. Because the papers that this certain director had in his possession, he got them in October or November, showed them to everybody in the Green Kitchen and the mall, anybody who could grab, and never said a word about it. But now that the election's up, oh, now we're talking about it big time. And the fact of the matter is, they're unfounded allegations. I believe that Mike has already rebutted it in a public forum. And I think it's time for him to rebut it right now if he likes to. And I just think that, yeah, I don't know how you cannot use nasty and malicious in this particular
You
instance.
don't use it because
Okay,
it
no, I'm
goes to the
asking because-
person, not to the issue.
No, I'm going to the action. It's an action that is nasty and
The word
malicious.
malicious has malice in it.
Yes, it
Malice
does.
is an
So does the letter.
accusation about a person.
Where is this thing?
Notice I didn't object to anything else
Where
you
is this
said.
thing?
I know.
Only to
This
that
is,
one word.
listen,
I know.
This is-
Well, I
I'm
think
sorry.
everybody
I
pretty much
made a
knows what's
motion.
going
Okay.
on.
Okay.
I made a motion to investigate.
We're
I
speaking
have,
about it.
I have letters
Okay.
which I obtained with offer request supporting the allegations. And to the knowledge of everybody, the ultimate responsibility for the compliance with all the codes and regulations lies with the owner of the apartment. And
Point of
unfortunately,
information.
unfortunately, allegations are such that this particular unit owner did not meet this particular requirement. Now,
Point of
whatever,
information.
Point
Point of information.
whatever-
He's
Point of
just,
Okay.
information waits until after
Joe, you
the
employ-
speaker's
Whatever-
finished.
point of order.
Point of
Whatever-
order, she
Point of
called.
order,
Whatever-
excuse me.
Just a minute. What is your point of order?
My point of order is that he is making a statement contrary to fact, and yet he is using
Then
his
that's
statement
not a
as
point
a
of order.
Okay.
platform.
It's
Well,
not a
then
point
what
of
is
order.
it, in what way can we
That is
suppress
not a
that?
point of order.
Oh, excuse
It
me.
isn't. If you believe he's making a statement contrary to fact, you raise your hand,
Okay.
you get to speak when your turn comes, and then you explain why it's contrary to fact. That's the recourse that you have. But you can't interrupt the speaker on a thing like that.
Okay.
but I did not finish it. So this is the official document, and it's very puzzling how directors are running to protect and to cover up. Because I believe in
Point of
this
order.
issue.
Point of order.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
what is-
And I already
Just a
called the
minute.
point of information.
Just a minute.
The issue
Wait a
is very...
minute, wait a minute. There is, by the way, I think you mean nobody
You keep-
was singled out.
Directors,
Running
I said
your
directors.
last few words. Would you
Directors.
Please,
Directors are
please
trying to...
correct your
Directors are
language.
trying to cover up
Cover up.
certain improprieties,
That's-
alleged improprieties.
So why would you
Okay.
bring it up?
All right.
It's
Why
not
are you
even,
permitting us?
you
So-
know,
to-
you've
so
never
you finished?
even been in my
This
apartment,
nonsense.
right?
So-
You
Isn't
don't
that
have
right,
the
Mr.
floor right
Lerner?
now,
Okay.
Mike.
I
Wait
called
Okay,
the point
Never been
of
wait a
in my
minute.
information.
apartment. This guy.
Mike, wait to get...
I
Wait a
called the
minute.
point of information. I have a question. Is this subcommittee just going to investigate 28D, or is it going to investigate all of the other apartments that have also might have alleged improprieties in their agreements? Some people might be sitting right here at this table.
Okay.
Or is it just a single subcommittee for 28D, or is it for everybody who's ever had maybe some alterations done not according to Boyle?
To whom is
That-
your point of information?
To
Well-
Mr. Lerner.
Okay.
I
I
have a
think,
question, Thomas.
I think-
I have
Well,
a
I'd
right
like
to
to-
defend myself
Just a minute.
here.
wait a minute, wait a
You-
minute.
Been a
you're going,
point-
Mike.
A question has been asked of Mr.
Yes.
Lerner.
It is
Okay.
entirely up to this board. The motion was made for a particular apartment, but this board can rule any way this board would
Okay.
like.
Okay.
Could I have a
Wait a
clarification?
minute.
I want
That's
to
the
make it,
second point of
He made it for
information.
one
I don't
apartment.
understand.
He made it for one apartment. He said,
We're going to do a subcommittee to
I have-
investigate one apartment
Okay, let
alteration.
me,
Wait a
let me
minute, wait a
clarify.
minute.
I have evidence
That's-
to support this allegation. I have evidence. If you can present evidence to support another allegation,
He
bring
can.
this to this board,
Okay.
and this subcommittee
It
will
would-
take care of it.
okay,
Then we move on.
let's,
No, he has to defend himself. I'm sorry.
Just a minute.
Allegations?
He gets-
This is not over.
He raises his hand.
excuse
and
me,
he
wait a
gets to
minute.
speak.
I'm gonna get to Mike. Franco's been sitting here with his hand up for a long time, and now I'm accused of being, go ahead, Franco.
Thank you.
I'm running this.
Well, thank you very much, Thomas. I mean, it seems odd that we're going after one unit owner when I'm sure there's many other unit owners who
Election time.
may have done things without following all the regulations, but singling out one unit owner. And also regarding mall, the mall was
The
doing...
mall's not in this.
Well,
Come back,
They're
come
still
back.
unit owners,
Come back.
but they're still unit owners.
No, come back to
Come back
this.
to us.
Come on.
They didn't have permits. Nobody addressed those
We're not
issues.
discussing.
Come back
Okay.
to us.
So
Stop.
it seems to me that one person is being singled out,
Oh, yeah.
and it is in the political season. And to be fair, at the very least, it should have been put aside until after the election or before the election. It was never pushed until just last week. I think Mr. Lerner wanted to put it on the agenda. And
So,